Hello, lovely people. Good morning. This is yours truly, Mr. O. Yes, I'm not missing. I'm not missing. Oh. Yeah, and I've not been appointed by Trump yet, so I'm still here. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I hope everyone is doing great. Those of us who are new on this page, and those of us who have been here for long, thank you. And thank you for all those who reached out to check on me because it's been a while I've been in this space. But hey, it is what it is. Sometimes such is life. You just have to take a break from some things and relax, re energize, and come back. MFA, hello, good morning. Yes, I know that my YouTube family is missing me so much because for some days now I've not posted on YouTube. And we are back. All right, we are back. Yeah, it was due to some one or two things, but it's okay. hmm What is happening? What is happening? So a lot is happening, right? A lot. Everybody, yes, a lot. Thank you. A lot is happening, and as we all know, the elections in the U.S. is changing a lot of things. A lot of policies are coming into effect. In fact, or will come into effect. Let me say that. All right, Isaiah. Good morning to you as well. A lot of things are going to change, and a lot of people see a lot of changes. Yes. So let us all brace ourselves for it because you guys know one of the powerful economies in the world, whatever they do, whatever they change, affects almost everything that other economies do, right? We have seen how cryptocurrencies is skyrocketing. Yeah, Bitcoin is now almost $90,000 per bit, and a lot is just changing. The stock market is coming back and all that. So, and as we saw in the president-elect's first term, anytime he speaks, the market moves, right? Anytime he speaks, Alasan, assalamu alaikum, the market moves. And so a lot, it has a lot of effect and a lot of things, and which I believe you as an individual will be ready for. Trust me. You think it doesn't affect you, it affects you in one way or the other. Their policies may affect your chances of traveling anyhow. Yes, I know some people will tell me that, oh, Mr. What are you talking about? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people are also jubilating in other countries. I told you already last week, that everyone is jubilating for their own reason. All right, that's the reality of things. Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Man. Assalamu alaikum. you know, everyone is jubilating based on their own theories and their expectations. We are all not jubilating for the same reasons. Some are jubilating for economic reasons, some are jubilating for, personal reasons, some are jubilating for any other thing you may think about. If you are part of the alphabet community, you are not jubilating, you see, because things are going to change. So it's like that. It's like that. But let's keep it real, all right? And that is the reality of things. That is the reality of things. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, things are going to change. Mhm. And the earlier we accept it, the better for us. For this teachers program, there'll be a huge effect. Yesterday, I was watching this congresswoman in South Carolina, and she made it specific. I've still reached out to the news. Um, I reached out to the news company to allow me to put it on my page. I want to just do this by the book these days. Look, it's changing, and she was speaking to it. But you see, because we know what she's talking about, we can decipher it. You can see in between the lines, you can read in between the lines. You understand? Alphabet. Sama, it will affect them. It will. Because we all know he's leaning to the other side, and these people too are working to the other side. I had people who told me that they had to cry. They cried when they saw the win because they are deep into the alphabet things. And that is the reality, as I keep saying, you know. And this congresswoman was talking about the fact that this exchange program has to be looked at because it was initiated for people to come, experience, and supposedly go back to their home country so that others can also come for the progression of the program. All right. But it has come to their attention and it has come to their notice that that is not happening. Okay. So they are going to, the Trump administration is going to look at it. And, and look, these guys don't take their words for nothing. Once they say it, they will do it. Oh, yes. Once they say it, they will do it. And this has been their, things that they've talked about, whatever they've talked about, all his appointments so far points to the fact that whatever he has been saying, he's going to do them. All right. So I don't see why. Someone says he prefers numbers to alphabets. Yes, he prefers numbers. He's a businessman, so he prefers the numbers to the alphabets. So that one there, yeah. Good morning. He prefers the numbers to the alphabets, and any day we all prefer the numbers to the alphabets. but, a lot is changing. Charles, a lot is changing, and don't feel or don't think you are left out. So as I keep saying, those of you have not still applied, you have not reached out. Some people came, oh, Mr. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I said, reach out, let's engage, set out an appointment, and let's engage. I sent them the links. Up to now, they've not. And I'm sure the next minute, they will come back and tell me that they sent me an email and I never responded. I responded with a booking link. Yes, the system responded with the booking link, but you chose not to look at the booking link. Somebody sent me a WhatsApp, and automatically my WhatsApp will now give you the booking link. And up to now, for over 2 months now, the person has not come back. Just yesterday, I saw another hello, and the system will give you another booking link. Well, if you're not serious about it, so be it. If you're not serious about it, so be it. But you see, the time is catching up. You better enter quick or you stay out, because things are going to change. Things are going to change. The reality on the ground is that it will be difficult now to get in if you're not already in. And if you're already in and you are not properly in, I better go. This is just simple analysis I'm doing. If you are already in and you are not properly in, be ready. Things will come in your way that you may not be happy about. Bonjour, ça va? Ça va, Edu? Prince, good morning. Yeah, there's not much time for anything because yesterday I sat there, you listen to the analysis, you listen to all the appointments, you watch what is what. I'm like, no, this guy, they mean business. And so the earlier it will be for you, those of you who have put out, oh, I want to come, hey, I want to do this teaching program, you better enter now. Yes, you better enter now before things start changing. Some of you, your schooling, you have put it, you've shelved it. Anytime they tell you apply, now me cry this thing. Now, very soon it will become more difficult. Oh yeah. Zama, we all know what is here to do. Oh yes, he was voted with expectations. Deborah, thank you so much. He was voted with expectations, and I know those who are hanging around. We have seen him. Elon has been hanging around the Malarago resort, just to make sure that his interest is also looked at, and he's gonna get it. You understand? So I believe everyone have their interest. It is high time we all do reassessments of our strategies and our ways and decide where we are going. because the reality is on the ground. The reality is that very soon things will get tough. The reality is that you don't have money to finance other things. The reality is that you may need certain people to lead you in certain places and you may not get it. Look, very soon you may not even get my time. Yes, that's the reality on the ground because things are going to change and I will also have to change accordingly. You understand? So the people you need to you normally access without stress, things are going to change. Everyone will now be putting their things in order, their house in order, trying to make sure that things are settled for them first before they think about you. As time I always say, our philanthropic organization will be open in 2035 or 2045. I don't know which one. That time before you can get it for free. But until then, you got to do what you got to do. Sign up, let's talk. Sign up and let's talk. The link is right there. Make sure you book. We say, oh, what are we doing? All right. It's time I do that. Princess, when you want apprentice, you see how DT has always been serious about things. Yeah. I mean, that is just one of them. A lot of other places, even if you want a campaign, there's a lot of things going on there. You know? That is the reality that is going to, I mean, a lot of people are going to wake up to it. In fact, they are already waking up to it. I've heard a lot of news and they're already waking up. They're like, hey, we are afraid. Now, employers are also getting serious. Now, yes, all those employers who are doing this thing, this thing. Now, everyone is scared because they are not coming for only the workers. They're coming for you as well. Yep. So people who on a normal day thought they were safe, they were jubilating. I said, no, don't jubilate yet. Wait, take your time. Because they're not only coming for you, they are coming for your boss as well. Lama, please don't remove him from free. I beg. I mean, I still need a free. You know, very soon. Yes, very soon they'll not get me. Some people are getting me free. Very soon, somebody is in the US, teacher. He called me last week and he said, Mr. O, hey, I've been trying to text you. I said, didn't you see the booking link? He said, I saw it too, but because I'm already in the US, I said, no. Book. In the US, because you have $, you can book. and the guy doesn't understand. I said, at first you were in Ghana, you don't have money, so maybe I was trying for you, but now you are here, you are chopping $. Please let me also chop $. Oh, this time they are jubilating. No, they are jubilating, and when some of the appointments have started coming in, then the reality has hit. It has hit them really hard. Somebody called me from Texas. He said, "Look, the panic that has already started because the one in charge of ICE on retirement, he has brought him back. Yeah, and I mean, we all know his track record. He is tough on it, and he is for the party. He has said it on the campaign platforms and other places. So now they are waking up to it, and you see, they are not only targeting you and I. No, they are targeting the employers. Yeah, a lot are jubilant, a lot of them, and now they are now calling their congressmen and congresswomen, begging and calling, and I say, yeah. It will pass all of you your eye. And you see the ripple effect. That is why people in Washington, look, if you look at the demographics, how the voting went, you realize that those who understand the critical things voted differently. You see Washington turning blue, not for anything, but the place they understand. And a lot of them, you talk to them, some doctors in my school, and I'm like, Doc, he said, you guys don't know what you are doing. Because they have been in certain meetings, they have been into certain high-powered meetings where things were discussed. And so most of them knew the reality of what is to come. And you see, the ripple effect is that when they cut funding to Title I students, Title IX, all these programs, educational programs, you and I will not have jobs. Yes. So I tell some of the teachers, look, don't be too. You just came. You are not even 6 months in the US yet. You are jubilating over DT's win. Relax, chill, take your time, because you may not even get renewed. The district may tell you that we don't have funding to support your renewal. We cannot pay you. That is the reality. Yes, because there are so many programs that have been put in place that is giving we, the foreign teachers, also an opportunity to be here. All right? But if those programs are cut off, now the school district, the states do not have the funding to continue keeping it. Now, there are states already in America that are combining classes. Yes, exactly. Like how they voted for Brexit. They didn't know the ripple effect of how things will come. So they thought, oh, it's just like people, you see them there. I say, you have 3 undocumented people in your house for the past 10 years, and you are still thinking and you are jubilating. I just laughed it over and I'm like, this woman doesn't know what she's doing, because they will come for you. That is the simple reality, and once the educational fundings are cut, our jobs are at stake. So teachers are worried, principals are worried, because when you don't have funding, you have to let go. Now, the private is going to be a competition between the private schools and the public schools. Private schools and public schools. Now, where do we go? If the private is going to pay more, everybody's going to leave and go to the private. Now, the public schools, that is actually meant for everyone, and especially the underprivileged, in quotes, right? Yes, we have underprivileged also in America and everywhere. Now, the minorities that will not have the capacity to go to the private schools will still have to look to these public schools. So imagine you are combining grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, and you only one teacher teaching them. How is that going to feel? Already some states, and I know some school districts, some teachers who just came, one called me over the weekend and said, oh, me, I'm teaching 2 classes combined. I said, how? He said, yes, our school, there are no teachers. So when I came, they have to combine 2 classes for me, grade 1 and 2, and I'm the one handling it. I said, so how do you manage? He said, it's tough. Yes, because you have to massage the curriculum such a way that you are not over teaching and you are not under teaching. So you have to create a balance. And that is where she finds herself. Her creativity has to now come in order to satisfy the grade 1 students and in order to satisfy the grade 2 students. You may think they are all operating on the same level. No, they are not. How we teach here is different. Everyone, whether you're in grade 5 or grade 6, you are doing different things because it is assumed, and it is, the standardized way is for you to learn certain things at each grade level. You understand? At each grade level. So, guys, you better start doing things as quickly as possible because it is hit the ground running. As soon as they land on the 20th, where the power has been transferred, you guys will see it. We are all going to experience it. We are all going to see it. We are all going to see the swiftness with which the law, and when these people, when they pass policies, they don't wait for 5 years. No, the policy, once they pass it right there, it is taking effect. Yeah. If they pass the policy today, it is taking effect tomorrow. And he has a house, he has a Senate, he has everything to himself. So the power is absolute. And he can just give a simple command. From today, everything has changed. We are doing this and that. Boom, it's done. There were a lot of conversations that I've been having over the weekend, and it's not been funny. Okay, it's not been funny, but as much as possible, some of our people, the critical thinking hasn't been part of our educational journey. So it is difficult for us to analyze things critically. It is difficult for us to look at things outside the box. In fact, some people are not even in the box yet for them to be looking outside the box. So it is difficult. And it's difficult to read them. These days, I try not to engage people like that. If you come and you are, I see that you are not even in the box for me to be looking outside the box, then you are done. I'm done with you. You can go and chill. That is me. But if you come with proper thinking cap on, we can do, some dialogue. All right, we can do some dialogue. yesterday I posted this about the aerospace engineering course that it is supposedly being done in about 30 schools in Ghana. And I was very specific. I just asked for the name of the schools. In fact, when you go online and you read a news item, they all the news items from all the big houses, Modern, Ghana, whatever, you can name them. All the news outlets in Ghana only reported about these in 2023, August. Yeah, they reported about it in August 2023, and some repeated their news in October as well. Ghana News Agency reported the same thing twice, in August and in October of the same year. Right? None of them, over 30 or over 15 that I looked at, none of them mentioned a single school that were offering those aero engineering and those programs. And you see, I know as well that people will not ask the critical questions because some of these things are not part of us. We just take them, we are going to, 12 schools are going to start this particular program. It's not going to be extra curriculum activities. It's going to be a program by itself. Yes, a program. And it's been 1 year down the lane. No teacher can tell me. Because it was only one school that I saw. It said Fia could be senior high school or something. They were the people who did something that prompted that news item. All right? But as much as possible, we are a country of pay as you go, right? They look at the situation, they look at the atmosphere, and they give you what they want you to hear. You understand? They give you what you want to do here. So let us be critical. Let us start looking at things from different perspectives, guys. Because it is real. It is real. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking face, but MFI says he's also pointing people who will carry his order, most who will guide him. He's not working with them, and they're also not ready to work with him. Well, look, you need to understand a lot of things. That is why I say read. Stop watching and listening to the funny ones. Now go and read critical. And I know a lot of people don't like reading like lengthy text, but take your time, read articles, read write-ups. Make sure you analyze them. Don't just read them. Make sure you read them with a critical mind. And in between the lines, you see a lot of loopholes and a lot of things. Yeah, they are right in our face. The reality is right in our face, but a lot of us, either we are behaving like ostriches, deliberately not looking at it, or we are just, I don't know, ignorant about it. Because the reality is that now I don't do freebies. That is the reality, right? You book, we talk. You book, we engage. If you want me to do the application for you, well, you pay. Now, that is the reality. But a lot of people are still not seeing. They are still sending messages and they're still hoping and waiting for me to reply. No, I've stopped. I want to see how serious you are, because in the past I replied to so many people and they never got serious. People that I replied to in last year, December, do your credential evaluation. Up to now, they've not done their credential evaluation and they are still texting me and they're emailing me. What do you want me to do? That is a reality. It's simple. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. All right? There's no freebies anywhere. Nobody's going to give you anything for free. No one is going to just jump on you. Oh, hey, Ebenezer, as for you, you are too handsome. So you come, let me do this. No, spend my time. I can use it to sleep. If I don't use it to sleep, I will use it to watch movie on Netflix. Yeah. Or I watch documentary. Is that okay? Yes, but so long as you want to engage it and collect and gain knowledge and also gain something, well, you need to also reward me for my time. It's very simple. That is the reality. Amen. Mm? Yes, Isaiah. That is what I'm saying. It is a look. It's just like you saying that your child will not go to school today. The ripple effect is so much. If your child will not go to school, you will not go to work, right? You'll be in the house. Then be ready for disturbance. Make sure, in fact, you cannot do any of that because that child is there. So if you think his coming will not affect anything, no, you're lying. It will. It will. indirectly it's going to be, because he's not just going to tell you that, oh, exchange teachers don't come. No, that is not what I'm saying. But the policies that will be implemented, the Department of Education that will be going, the combination of things, the cutting of budgets, that is where the thing is going to come. You see, some of you are jubilating and smiling, but the reality is that the same families who are here, who have been sending you $20, $10, $15 every month, you see, you are happy. When the ripple effect, the policies affect them, they cannot send you those monies. So you better pray. Yes, you better pray that my family member in Ohio is not affected. My family member in where Virginia is not affected. My family member in Timbuktu or Honolulu is not affected. How do one reap without sowing? Well, that is who we you see. That has been our training. We've been programmed to always reap without sowing. Yes, people will always want to reap where they have not sown. Alex, that is it. People will always want to reap where they have not sown. So it's been part of our nature. We've been programmed to think that is how the world works. But that's not how the world works. Yes, you don't sow anything, you don't reap anything. Some don't even have the land to even sow, yet they still want to reap. It's bad. You know? Tijani, good morning. I'm doing great. How are you too? I tell you, free people, I call them and send them videos, and they call them the credible, ask them to watch the videos, and you are following them. The answer will be no, stop calling. So you stop calling. Yes, that's it. You stop calling. Don't even stress yourself. Don't. Hamdi, don't stress yourself. If you have been pestering somebody, look, I've been pestering some of my friends. I've stopped. For the past 2 years, I don't even ask them anything. Yes. Because you have the capacity, you have the ability. If I ask you to do this, and they still have not done it for the past 1 year, 2 years, I say, well, I'm done. Yeah, I've done my best because I showed you this program. I talked about it. Before I left Ghana, I was telling people, I'm not the type who said I've gotten this, so I'm hiding it. No. Before I left Ghana, whilst I was doing the application, and I was telling my friends, I was telling my colleagues, I said, like, listen, this is it. This is a game changer. Free pass. This is a free pass to this place. Let's go and also create something for ourselves. A lot of them didn't listen. It was when I arrived and I was like, oh, so this guy was telling the truth. I said, yeah, you think it's all about connection? No, I didn't pay any money to anybody. I didn't pay any connection fee. And that is the reality. I didn't pay any connection fee. I didn't have to go and be chasing somebody for my passport and be begging them to give me my passport. And they said the visa has been approved, so come and bring $20,000 before you take it. No, I didn't have to do that. I'm holding my passport. I held my passport and I'm still holding it. I control how I do it or where I want to go with it. And that is the reality. So if we keep saying it, we keep talking about it, we keep drumming it, the days of begging people is over. If you are serious, we'll deal with you. It's very simple. Douglas, good morning. Grace, good morning, Mrs. If you are serious, we deal with you. And that's the reality of things, guys. It is real. You have to open your eyes. You have to open your mind. And I've said it on this platform, open your mind's eyes in order to understand people. Don't just come to my page. Don't just go to all the people you follow their pages and just listen and watch and giggle and you are looking for something to criticize. No, listen very carefully. And open your mind. Sometimes it takes a lot of deep thinking. Like if you're on Sister Amma Mensing's page, Doc, now he's a doctor. Okay, you have to. Dr. Amma Mensing. She doesn't want to write it, but she's Dr. Amma Mensing. If you're on her page and you are listening to her analysis about things, you have to open your mind. Or else everything she will say will sound like, this woman, what is she talking about? Oh, yeah. There were days that you listen, you have to go back and listen like twice before you say, oh, this is where the thing is coming from. But we as people are not programmed to reason that way. So far, I've made a post. I've still not gotten any name of schools. But most people come there, oh, Mr. O, it's happening. And this man is doing so well. We have to support. I say, my brother, it's not about supporting him. I want the name of schools. I want the name. They said 30 schools. Look, my dream of becoming a pilot was truncated because when I was growing up, all I wanted to be was to be a pilot. Yes. And I grew up to the middle school level, that's a GHS. Then I realized that there is no pilot school in Ghana. Then I started looking and I got one in South Africa, the helicopter training college. Also, yeah. No, helicopter training school. Those days, those days we look for addresses and we write them, right? I've been writing these people. Recently, I saw some of the old letters. I wrote to them. We had a communication. We had it back and forth. And they told me the fees, how much it's going to cost me, and all that. But those days, the money they were mentioning was a lot. It was about $1,000 or $1,200 or so. It was a lot. So after GSS, what did I have to do? I abandoned that dream. Then I decided that, okay, since I cannot become a pilot, I want to still work on airplanes. So what do? I decided I'm going to be an aero engineer. Those who fix the planes. At least I want to have something to do with the plane line. That was the dream. It was burning. So I decided to go to Koforidua SecTech. Look, because I believed and I read about them and I said they are the only technical school that Nkrumah wanted to turn into a pilot training school. All right? Yes, that was the dream of Nkrumah, to turn Koforidua SecTech into a pilot training school for the whole of Africa. Yes, and make it big. So I was like, okay, this is a technical school. My dream will be realized there. I went there. I wanted to do electrical engineering because I wanted to be an aero engineer, but they gave me science. I cried for 1 week for them to change the science for me. They never changed it. Yes, they never changed it because they were placing students based on their grades, right? That you get in your middle school level. And I'm like, no, I'm not this kind of person. I want to do practical things. I want to play with. So all my guys were in the electrical class and I was in the science class. Even the science, they had two. So I had to choose the one that had technical part to it. So those of you who went to Koforidua SecTech, realize that they had two sciences. One with physics, chemistry, mathematics, and technical drawing, engineering drawing. Then there was one with physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. So that was the difference. So I didn't go for the biology. I wanted the technical, so I went for that part. With the hope that when I finish, I can get admission to what? KNUST, right? To do Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, to go and do my engineering, my aero engineering. That one too. I finished school. Oh yeah. The thing. The applications are not applying. You have to go there, talk to this person, beg this one. Look, those were the days that even if you apply to university, you have to go and beg and make sure that you know somebody there to get admission. Michael, I had to struggle, went through it, and when I wasn't getting it, I finally gave up. Yeah, I finally gave up. Oh, Mr. Telabi, those days, you guys know Mr. Telabi, right? He's one of the lecturers in the KNC. We were staying together on the mountain, so I went to him, he directed me to this person. The admission they admit. I gave up. Applied to Takoradi Polytechnic because I still wanted to go into that thing. It never happened. What did I do? I finally ended up with Winneba because I applied to that also and they gave me math. I said, okay, if I cannot get anything that will point me to my technical thing, my engineering thing, then let me do mathematics because that also comes easily to me. So I ended up in mathematics education. But you see, if these things were in place, there was a career coaching, there was a succession, most people will not truncate their dreams. Yes, because no one will teach you, no one will tell you about TVET, no one will tell you about anything. You are just there. You are just doing anything you think comes to your mind and per your own investigations and per your own checks. That is how most of us ended up where we are. You understand? But it is what it is. So if I see some of those things, it tickles me and I'm like, okay, 30 schools are now doing aviation and aerospace engineering. That is wonderful news. But go and check. Go and do your critical checks. There is nothing on the ground. Up to now, about 40 or 30 comments. Only one person has mentioned the Fiakobi. The Fiakobi, I already know about them. But even that one is not a STEM school. It's just a normal secondary school or senior high school that they did something extraordinary. And based on that, the promises, the politicians made those promises. You know, it's sad. It's sad. So sometimes when we talk about these things, it's not for our own personal gain. But hey, a lot more people like me dreaming and cutting off their dreams. Some will have to even cut off their dream from the primary school because the teacher will tell you, forget about that, forget about that, your STEM thing, that your engineering thing. Go and do something in the farm. And even farming has now become more STEM than anything. Agriculture is no more the usual agriculture that we all know. Right? Yes. It is more technology now to farm than before. My father was a farmer. He never used any technology. It was the old hoe and cutlass, burning with his waste, making sure that he weed the farm, do everything. There was no mechanized farming. Even if it was there, he doesn't have the money to finance it. Alex says, I'm patiently waiting for the principal interview, already in the approved stage based on your teaching in the same platform. You are doing it. Thank you, Alex. Oh, you are waiting for principal interview. That's good. With which agency? Is it EPI? And I hope you are preparing yourself, right? Good. The class today is not in the interest of the Tuntum person, but is the indigenous reality of life. Sam, I want to understand your post or your comment. It is not in the interest of the Tuntum person. Well, it is for us all to learn. Okay, I'm just helping us to learn and understand things. So, Mr. Oh, you can still do it now. Whoa, Hemefa. Now the dynamics have changed. Yes, I can still be a pilot here. It's easy now. Aviation is easy now. I mean, there are so many schools, so many pilot schools here. You can get your piloting license in less than 2 years. Yeah, it's easy. I can do it. But do I want to do it? No. Yeah, the dynamics have changed. A lot is changing now. The the target is not just about the fulfilling your interest. It is about so many things. Yeah, money and cash has evolved and has turned the whole dream into something else. Because there are so many ways to make at a point it was a dream, irrespective of the money. I mean, those days when we were dreaming, we didn't think about the money. But when you grow up and reality hits you, the same reality that we are talking about, you realize that no, this thing is no more about dreams and aspirations. Yeah, it is bread and butter issue now. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you meet people, you see people who are not in STEM and they are making beautiful money and they are living beautiful life. So you realize that, oh, there's an opportunity. That is why I say, let us develop the career counseling sessions in our senior high schools. In fact, we should start from the elementary levels. Yep, career counseling. School counselors should not be teachers. No, they should be independent of teaching. There's counselors that I see in my schools here or where I've taught so far in America. They don't teach. They are not regular teachers. They are paid for being psychologists and they are paid for being counselors and they do their work. They have to pull students, check on their grades, make sure they direct them on their career paths, show them scholarship opportunities. In fact, those who are in grade 12, they always have meeting with their counselors. Okay, which school do you want to go to? What is your program? What is the plan? Are you going to the Army here? Do you want to go to this college? That is what the counselors do. They guide and order the steps of these little ones. So you realize that by the time they are 24, they are 25, some of them have their PhDs. Yes. But we have PhDs who, man, don't talk about it. So I think it is still viable, but we need to start. There should be counselors in every elementary level now. I mean, counselors that students can go and talk to when they have issues, when they're having challenges. That is what we are talking about. You understand? And in the high schools, in fact, in the middle school, it should be more, because that is where a lot of decision making goes on. They have to transition. Then, beyond that, we also have to make sure that they are in the high schools. They are in the high schools, because these students need the direction. Because a lot of them are making mistakes. They are choosing courses. They don't even know the prospect. They don't even know the future. I mean, how things are going to change in the next 5 years. They don't understand the dynamics. They just go choose a course. Oh, this course is good. Oh, everybody's doing it. No. Why? If I had somebody telling me, why do you want to be a pilot? These are the guidelines. These are the things. I would have made good decisions. I mean, and early decisions. But sometimes we don't. So we do what it is. So guys, I'll leave you here. My time is spent. Let me see. Grace says 10 with no laboratories. Well, I don't know about that. Japheth, I was denied electrical engineering after all the physics, chemistry, electricity, math I did, and passed only for the reason that my English was weak. But I'm now teaching the US. Oh God. Yeah, Japheth, that is the reality we are talking about. That is the reality we are talking about. You were denied the engineering because your English was weak. Yes, that is a reality. That is a sad reality. I never got into KNUST because of what? I had a certain aggregate, but my math was strong, my physics was strong. So what else do you need? That's all you need. You understand? My math was good, my physics was good. So what else? But well, we're denied based on English. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. But thank God you are in America now. You are teaching and you are enjoying your life. Yeah. There are so many things you can do now. In fact, if you still want to pursue other things, you can pursue them, So don't give up. As before I say, I shouldn't give up. Yes, most Africans are now doing MBA. Imagine. They don't know why they are doing the MBA. They just say, oh, MBA, MBA, I'm going to do Masters in Business Administration. And MBA, that is all. They just don't know how and why they should do the MBA. MFA says, I agree. They will guide your path because it's only few who knows what you want to do in the future. 100% agree with you. Yes, that's it. Letitia, have a blissful day as well. So, guys, let us open our eyes to the reality of things. There are things that are in the system. There are things that are happening. Realities are unfolding bit by bit. Bit by bit. When one door closes, another one is open somewhere. It's opening somewhere. That is Bob Marley, right? When one door closes, another one opens. But most of the time, we are so fixated. Most of the time, we are so fixated on the closed door that we miss the open doors. Yes. Most of the time, we are so fixated on the closed doors that we miss the open doors that are staring us right in the face. Okay? So, it is what it is. Emmanuel, who is winning the elections in Ghana? Well, I don't know. I'm not a pollster. I don't do polls. I can't predict. I'm not God. I'm not a prophet. So I cannot predict who will win the elections in Ghana. All right? But we always say in our local parlance that coming events cast their shadows, right? Coming events cast their shadows. So if you are a critical thinker, if you are a smart person, you can read in between the lines. But hey, we never know. You just ask the critical questions and leave the rest. All right? Emmanuel says, will Trump accept African immigrants? Well, Ima, you are late. Ima, go and read. He didn't say you will not accept African immigrants. But it is upon you to decide where you want to be. All right? Ima, I will not answer that question. Jah continue to bless you. Alex, Jah bless you as well. Peace. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your time as well, Alex. Thank you for engaging with me. I appreciate all of you who engage with me. And I'll see you when I see you. All right. Have a good one.